If y'all thought people were mad before,
I like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better.
hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So when we left off, I was letting you know, if you had not known, that Missguided was going through some trouble. They ran into a lot of debt that they just could not keep up with, so they collapsed into administration. And then shortly after shortly after it was announced that they had fallen to administration, it was announced that another company had purchased them. This is an update on what has gone on since then and why customers are even madder than they were the last time I saw y'all talking about this topic. So if you guys want to know more, let's go. So in the last video, I did mention that moving forward, it's really going to come down to how Missguided chooses to handle this situation moving forward. That'll determine how existing customers will continue to shop with them and what potential customers will think of them moving forward. Well, let me tell you how they've been handling it, okay? Here's the thing. You know, like when you're already mad about a situation and then something happens that really just makes you feel like someone's playing in your face type thing, and it just really sets you off. Like imagine someone owes you money and then you log on to social media and you see them, you know, flexing that they just went on vacation or they just bought, I don't know, Gucci slides, whatnot. You're like, oh, you can go on vacation, but you can't pay me back, that type of thing, right? That's how a lot of customers feel right now, because one of the first few things that they saw from Missguided after this whole situation was announced, and I'm talking more so existing customers, people who are either waiting on orders they never received or are waiting on returns for stuff they gave back to the company but never got their money back for. I'm talking about those people. One of the first few things they saw from the brand was like a promotion from the brand saying that the website is back up and they're having like a 70% off sale. So they're like, oh, wait a minute. You owe me money and you can't tell me where my money is, or you can't tell me where my items are, but you can tell me that I have another chance to give you more of my money. It's not making sense. And if you go on, if you look at the promotion, or if you go on Missguided's Twitter account, I'll have them pop up here. This is what they were talking about. Welcome to the MG warehouse sale, 70% off everything, code take 70% off. And then on their Twitter account, it says, to our customers, you may have seen that there have been some changes over the last few weeks at MG HQ, so their headquarters. As of June 1st, 2022, the Missguided brand was acquired by Frasers Group PLC, a world-leading retail group, and we're super excited to bring Missguided back stronger than ever before. Thanks for all your continued support. We hope to see you soon, all at Missguided. Now that you can find stationery on their Twitter account. I believe this is also sent in like an email promotion where it says, to our customers, we've been quieter than usual, so we wanted to update you on what's been happening here at Missguided. While trying to build our brand and bring you the product you love, we've been faced with challenges. On May 30th, 2022, our former company, Missguided Limited, went into administration, and Tenio were appointed to handle the company's outstanding credit, including anything owed to customers for orders placed before this date. On June 1st, 2022, the Missguided brand was acquired by Frasers Group PLC, a world-leading retail group. Frasers Group has an unrivaled platform and excellent operations, which will provide strong foundations for the next chapter of Missguided. We're excited for our future as we reshape our brand, product offering, and customer experience to come back stronger than ever. There was some place somewhere that announced that only the UK site is back up. Unfortunately, whilst we settle into our new process and systems, we're only shipping to the UK. We will change this as soon as we can. So imagine, again, you're one of the customers I was talking about, like, I want to know, where's my refund? Where's my items? Blah, blah, blah. And they see that, and they're like, we just back to regular scheduled programming, just moving forward. Here's a sale, then we'll be doing better business. Like I said, it's all about how they choose to address this moving forward. And you see how those announcements, letting people know that that's what happened, they went into administration and they've been bought and they're going to be better. Also letting people know that the website is back up and only for the UK, and if you're in the US you can't shop with them right now. You see how those are easily found. You know, if you have their email things, you're going to get that email notification. You can go to their Twitter account. The post is still there. You know, they sent it out as a tweet that's going to live on their Twitter account. But the questions that customers actually want answered, you see how, like, if we were going to go about this correctly moving forward, wouldn't you have just answered where are these people's orders or where is their money in the same fashion, especially like the email promotion? That would have been an easy way for you to address that. So people who are waiting on their stuff are still angry because they're like, that's good and dandy for you, but where's the information about where my stuff is? Well, technically, they did answer that. The only thing is they chose to answer it on like Instagram stories. Now, if you don't have Instagram stories is something that you can upload to. But if you hear that they answered that in Instagram stories, then you know that's fishy because Instagram stories delete after 24 hours. You know where else they chose to address that? They chose to address that like the frequently, I'm assuming that's what it is, the frequently asked questions section on the site. And come on now, people don't even read terms and conditions. You know, you could be signing your rights, your firstborn away when you sign up for Apple or when you sign up for anything because no one reads any of that stuff, right? Same thing with frequently asked questions. People don't read that. Now me, when I'm having a problem with a brand, I'm going through everything. I'm going to go through your Instagram, your Twitter accounts, your frequently asked questions. I'm going to start reading the little fine print in your emails, all that stuff, because you don't get my money when you owe me. But I'm not going to blame customers at this point. You get the point. They chose to not address it in the same way for a reason. You want to know why? I'm going to read you the reason why they would choose to address it that way. So for the issue of I want to return an order placed before the 16th of June 2022, what can I do? Or I returned a parcel but never received a refund, their answer is any orders placed before the 16th of June 2022 were with Missguided Limited, and therefore any monies owed rank as an unsecured claim of the administration. The administrators have advised that they are legally unable to refund unfulfilled orders or accept any refunds for any items you may wish to return. You may make a claim in the administration to become an unsecured creditor by logging into, and then there's the website, and submitting a claim. If you don't have login details or have any other questions, contact Missguided Creditors at teneo.com. Now, for this question of I placed an order but it still hasn't been dispatched, will this still be sent? Their answer is, unfortunately, any orders placed before the 16th of June 2022 are with Missguided Limited and therefore are not the responsibility of Fraser's Group, the company that bought Missguided, as the order was placed prior to the administration and pre the acquisition of the brand by Fraser's. The administrators have advised that they are unable to honor unfulfilled orders or refunds requested from the company prior to their appointment. You may make a claim in the administration to become an unsecured creditor by logging into y'all get the point. Now, I know everyone's banking situation is different. Sometimes there's like limits on how much you can make a claim, but at this point it's giving very much so your best bet, like where to go first at this point, would be to go to the bank and try to, you know, do like a chargeback so that you never received the item. It's not going to be easy for everyone who tries to do that for a whole bunch of different reasons, but it's looking like that's going to be one of your first options. And then another option is going to be what they said, contacting the administrator creditors, because pretty much Missguided has been able to wash their hands of the situation. I don't even really have words. I really don't. Isn't that just crazy? Like, most small businesses when they start are always reminded that, you know, smaller businesses have a chance of going out of business quicker, easier, and all that stuff. When you were looking at the pandemic, all the bailouts that all these larger companies got, and it's just crazy to think about the fact that, you know, things are in place to where companies are able to get away with stuff like this. Because let's keep it a buck. First of all, because of how it was announced, a lot of people are not going to know that that's what they were supposed to do if they even want to attempt to get their money back. Second of all, a lot of people are not going to even bother attempting with that. They're just going to take the L on that because people also have lives. They have things that they have to deal with. They don't have time to you know, go through a process like this. Even though, you know, you went about it the way you're supposed to, right? Like, I give you my money, I get a product, or I get my money back. And like, people are gonna have to jump through hoops to get that. Like, all of that is just crazy to me. But after hearing all of that, do you want to shop Missguided? Do you want to buy anything from them as a pre-existing customer who is now going to have to battle to get their money back if they want to? Do you want to shop Missguided? And as someone who hasn't shopped there before, hearing that this is what it is, like, okay, so what happens if down the line, like, same thing happens? Probably won't with this Frazier's Group being the owner, but it's like, just gonna get bailed out each time, and then people gonna have to pick themselves up and figure it out, and you're just gonna get to move on and regroup and move on as a business. It's tacky, and you can see why customers are literally furious. But mind you, you ever see like UK people when they're upset? I mean, the situation obviously is not funny, but just like the way that they are on social media cussing Missguided out, that it's funny. The way that they're, like, the things that they're saying while saying it. But like, the situation is tacky, how they're choosing to handle it is tacky, because like I said, same way you could put that in a promotion, or you could make that a tweet that's going to live on your account, you could have done that with telling people what's going to happen as far as receiving a refund or receiving your product, but you choose to do it on Instagram story, which you know deletes, right? Like a lot of people that are on Twitter or social media saying like, where is this, what's going to happen there, like, they're not finding out that that's the answer until someone else who took a screenshot of the Instagram story replies in the comments. Like, moving forward is not going to be easy for Missguided. The PR team that has to deal with this, that's what I was saying in the other video. All of it is going to come down to how you handle it. They chose to make it even worse with how they handled it right now. The only way it's going to get better, you're going to need a miracle PR team. A miracle. Like, in the other video, I was like, you know, maybe it'll just be like a Nasty Gal. Because, you know, Nasty Gal, I don't think it's a fast fashion brand that when you think fast fashion or you want to go shopping, like, that's one of the first ones you want to go run into. I feel like people say like Zara, H&M, Pretty Little Thing, Fashion Nova. But Nasty Gal, you know, it exists, kind of like Boohoo too. They exist, they're there, they're options for you. And I said in the other video that like Missguided will probably become one of those, like it's a there type option. But this, even me, like, it left a bad taste in my mouth. So yeah, y'all, that is it. That is my update on this situation. People are saying that it's giving a civil lawsuit, which, you know, I'm sure there will be one. You can sue for anything. You know, I've seen all types of lawsuits. Now, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how well that case will do, but that's what, you know, people foresee, and I feel like people are probably going to try to get together to sue them, because as they should. But yeah, any other big updates? Also, if you are someone who was waiting on your refund on your order, this is also me letting you know that that is the answer that they have given on what's going to happen moving forward. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to thumbs up, comment, subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.